AirPods in. I don't know if the audio from my AirPods goes to this or not. If not, we might have to talk loud. So figured we'd do a live stream today at Harvest, mainly because with that rain delay, I don't have a video coming out tonight. I didn't have one last night. Well, it's been a long time since we've done a live stream, so here we are. So we're running corn today, so I'm hauling through the newer grain bins. Getting our moisture sample here on this truck. Combine's running at a pretty good clip, so I am really struggling to keep up. Probably gonna have to bring Jeff in here soon. Got asked a while back if Jim or Jeff are still helping us. They are. Jim went back to work as a millwright, so he's kind of busy. And well, the beans have been so terrible, we just haven't needed Jeff yet. But I'd say if we stay in corn like this, he'll be getting a phone call here pretty soon. Show you guys what we're looking at here. Every load that comes in, we get a moisture sample and get a test weight, and we chart it down here. See what time it is. 4:17. Each truck's numbered so we can kind of keep track of things a little bit. So this is truck number 2. We always guesstimate 1,000 bushel. Realistically, they're probably a little bit more. Should be around 17% here. Ooh, 15.7. 58.9 tests. That's not bad, especially for the year. That's going directly into a dry bin there. Let's see here. See if we got any questions read for you guys. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Well, good afternoon, everybody. Can you guys hear me all right? Moisture too high. I interrupted yourself and your wife with a, okay, well, glad you got your priorities right. Did they bring you a combine to run since yours is acting up? No, ours is running like a banshee at the moment with a series of error codes. Audio is good. Perfect. I wasn't sure how these AirPods worked with that. Alaska time. Got a cousin in Alaska right now on Stick Island. Watching from Sweden. Sunny in 44. Here it's 65. It's been hovering right around 60 most of the morning. It's actually 50, I think, when we woke up. First time I've actually needed a coat in a while. That's why, because it's a little windy. Feels pretty good. Nice to not be sweating right now. Yeah, but we're giving her all the beans. We're dumping the truck in about 10 minutes right now. Check this out. Been using that chair for a while. Had a blind chair that wasn't in a blind. Much more comfy. Much more comfy. So we're doing corn today. We got 2 inches of rain. Someone asked what crop we were running. We got 2 inches of rain on Tuesday. Yesterday we worked on some stuff around here, and then today we're back at it. But that rain was pretty nice. Actually, went with my wife to a doctor's appointment and didn't really have anything to film that day. It was kind of relaxing. I'm from Sweden, and the clock is 10:30 p.m. Yeah, glad we could get a live stream you could participate in. Usually I do these about 7 or 8 o'clock our time. That's when the kids are asleep or wound down and don't really get to do it much during the day. Did you roll your wheat ground? No, I thought about it. And if the tractor would have been hooked to it, we might have done it, but it wasn't. And I didn't feel like messing with it because I was really just trying to get done before the rain, and I didn't have someone rolling it while I was planting. So I would have liked to see what it would have done, and definitely would have made the field smoother, but we didn't get to it this time. But well, we got that wheat in before that rain. Really should help it pop right up, I would think. Especially if we get as warm as we're talking later on in the week. I think we're supposed to be back in the 70s. Uh, could get us a good start on the wheat. Get pulled up to the next hopper here. Can you roll it now if you wanted to? We probably could. I don't know. I would assume you could. I mean, that crop hasn't started to sprout yet. I doubt it happens. Just too many other things happening all at the same time. 37 in Beckley this morning, West Virginia. That's quite a bit cold. We have not had a frost yet. Is the corn yielding better than you expected from Grumpy Farmer? It just depends. So, like this field we're at now, it's doing exceptionally well, but it's planted early. It just all depends on when you were planted and how far along that crop was when the rain shut off. We've harvested some 120 bushel corn, and we've harvested some 230 bushel corn. It just, it really just depends. Hi to Mrs. Brown. I think right now she's getting some kids ready for a softball game. Someone asked if we would consider a Case combine. I would. Have several neighbors that seem to get along fine with them. If we were going away from the Fendt, I mean, our first choice would be Cloth if we were leaving Fendt because we're familiar with them. I still think they're a hell of a combine. I don't know long term; they seem expensive to maintain in our experience. But we've also not kept any of these combines super long term. The Cloth we kept, we had it 8 years, and it was getting expensive. I assume they all would at that point, starting to get a lot of wear on them and whatnot. But yeah, I would consider a Case. We ran an 8250 on this very farm we're harvesting at today in 2019, and we liked it. We just weren't in the combine market at that particular time. You were fortunate enough to be able to sample the Massey Ferguson. Is it a nice tractor? Or it's a nice tractor. It is a nice tractor. I do not mind the Massey at all. We are still running it. Right now, it's hooked to the inline ripper still. I don't know that we might put it on VT here sometime soon. We've got a Salford 2200 showing up, and I feel like that'd be a great test of horsepower. The only thing is, in this fall, we want to put the shank down that Salford, and the Massey seems to have good power. Like, been pretty impressed with it on the ripper. I don't know that it or any 400 horse tractor is going to pull that Salford with the shanks down in our soil as deep as I want to go. So, back? Are we back? We're not counting. Why aren't we counting? I got a phone call a second ago, and I think it paused the stream, but we're back now. Mrs. Brown's calling me, so we might have to take a phone call, and I don't know what that'll do to the live stream. Hi, Brian from Vinton County. Love you guys keep up, or great. You guys keep up the great work. There we go. Vinton County's close. I can almost see it from here. Stop yelling. Well, I'm right beside the grain pit, and I assume that you guys couldn't hear me, but I guess you can hear me fine. So we'll talk normal. That's fine. My starting to get a sore throat. Do you all do more fall fertilizer or spring? This year it's definitely going to be more spring. We're kind of not wanting to purchase fertilizer at the moment, which I'm sure if you price it, you understand why. It's just very expensive for fert right now. We will do some fall fertilizer on some wheat ground. Unfortunately, we had bought a little bit extra, and we still have some from spring, so it's a little bit cheaper than current pricing. Not much, but we will be putting some on them. Get this truck headed back to the field. Thank you guys for a little truck ride. So I got you set up on a tripod, and I'll just probably, I don't know if it'll sit up anywhere in here or not. I'll put you right, right there. Truck's AC is broken, but I'm gonna roll the windows up for you. It gets a little stuffy in here. Right now, the combine seems to be running pretty good. Dad's making her sing, so that's a good sign. We started the day off. We actually are in limp mode. I don't know what was going on, but we drove to the field we're at a whopping 6 miles an hour, which is annoying, but at least we're running. I don't know what the cause of that is. I don't know. Seems like electrical gremlins to me, but as long as we can keep on keeping on, we're going to keep on keeping on. I think there's a fella coming to look at it tomorrow. I think Travis is going to be out here tomorrow to look at it, possibly. I'm not sure. As long as it's running. I think it's something to do with the ideal drive, but I could be wrong. We'll probably run corn tomorrow and then over the weekend switch back to soybeans. I'd say right now the beans are probably a little wet, which that's fine. They were pretty dry. Probably picked up a little bit of moisture out of this last storm we had come through. Hopefully, anyways. But it feels good to be back to running corn. I don't really like running beans as much as we like running corn. It's just slower. It's dusty. Seems like combines break down more in bean harvest than they do corn harvest. That's just my thought. I don't really have any hard evidence for that, but I like corn a lot better, especially when we're harvesting, pretty decent corn. I think before this rainfall, though, I seen something where like 58% of the beans in the state are done. We are not even close to 58% of our beans done. We're at like maybe 30%. So we are a little bit behind as far as the bean